Just briefly, Minister, in the context of the granting of aquaculture licences, you might deal with the damage to aquaculture operations as a result of the recent storms, not least the reports of the escape of 60 to 80,000 salmon from the Bantry Bay operation and what has been described as a potential ecological disaster. With this report, I believe BIM issued a statement today saying that there's no evidence that these fish escaped, but the reality is that 60 to 80,000 fish have actually disappeared from this area, and I'm wondering, as is a requirement under the licensing, what reports you've had of this very serious development.
Thank you, Deputy. Final reply, Minister.
Well, I mean, Deputy, if you're telling me that BIM are saying that there's no evidence to suggest that there was any escapage of salmon, and then you're telling me with certainty that 60,000 have escaped, those two things don't tally. From my perspective, I haven't any report in relation to salmon escaping. I specifically asked, actually, whether there were any problems with, for example, the Clare Island site, because it's deep water, and it's out in in not quite open water because it's got the shelter of a number of islands, but it's certainly a very big site, and I was told that there were no problems at all during the storm weather. So I mean, I am asking questions in this area, but I haven't had any reports of significant or any escapage in Bantry Bay or anywhere else, but I'll follow up now that you've raised it. The issues of grant aid for aquaculture is a problem. Because of what I've just outlined, we don't have sanction to spend EU money on the development of aquaculture projects that don't have up-to-date licences in areas that are SACs, Natura 2000 areas. And that's a problem and a frustration which is making it impossible for us to give grant aid to a sector that I'm sure would like to benefit from that. We're working through those issues. When those projects are fully licensed under the new system, then we will be able to do that. And I look forward to being in a position to do it.
Next question.